Alright guys, what's up? We have our first, I think it's actually our first SSP5 upgrade. Okay, so I've been talking with the creator, the developer of the SSP5 that works for NOVRITSCH. It's been a very nice experience. He's very intelligent. Seeing the beginning to where he is now, it's amazing to see how much he's worked on it, redesigned, trying to figure it out. Okay, so he told me this was coming, but I didn't know what was when it was coming and what the box was. So I was filming it, and I was like, I don't even know what the box is. It just had like knuckles on there. I was like, what is this? Because I'm always ordering a lot of stuff from Hong Kong, Taiwan, and mostly Hong Kong and Taiwan are where I'm ordering everything from. And I was like, oh man, I know what this is. I looked at it, I opened it, and I was like, oh shoot, this is what he was talking about. So we're going to talk about it. First, I'll give you just, let's do the disclaimer. Two, we'll do an update on this, a quick update on the SSP5. You'll see why, I'll tell you why it's taking part. Okay, disclaimer one. SSP5, NOVRITSCH, this, all sent to me for free, okay? He reached out to me a while back, said, hey, like your channel, been watching it. I developed the SSP5, do you want to review it? I said, I didn't think much of it. I said, sure, why not? Let's review it. Him and his team just sent me a big ass box. Check out all the other videos. There's an unboxing video. There's a lot of other stuff I recorded. He knows, you guys know, if you're new to the channel, welcome. I'm an old man. I love pistol. I'm a pistol primary player, okay? That's what this channel is all about. I don't do fancy edits. I'm old schooled, okay? I've been doing this for many years. There's no bullshit on here, okay? I keep it 100. If I like something, I'm going to tell you I like something. If I don't like something, I'm going to tell you, okay? We got the disclaimer out of the way. Let's move on to the next update on this guy. This guy actually just came back from a hunting fishing trip with my friends, and I was taking him apart because we, he kind of got stuck in the dirt. He's much cleaner now, so you might see some dirt. We were out in the desert near Colorado River, and you guys should just, if you've never been camping, go with your friends and your loved ones. It's truly a beautiful thing you guys can do. Just go camp with good friends, enjoy nature, look at the stars at night. It's just amazing. I recommend everyone at least go camping once in your lifetime to give it a shot and try to be prepared as much as you can. Take care of nature. I took these bags and I was like, this is perfect time to use them. Okay, biodegradable, and I think after 365 days or like less than that, they're like I think it's like in water and dirt or mud or something. They break down really fast. I think I can't remember. I saw some study on it, like in a curated test, like they can degrade as fast as like 60 days or something. So really cool. I was like, oh, this is the time to use it. You'll be able to see. We did have some tracers, but what I did for that is I dug a hole because we're in the desert. By the way, guys, we were shooting these. This is the last of the 32s. Okay, so we're going to be 2,500 plus because we did shoot several tracer ones. We're shooting at 108 degrees with propane. It was hot as hell. Alright, this is what I was using because I had a miniature blacks and I was cooking with, so we brought the extra ones. Alright, so we're cleaning it, we're taking it apart, and we're lucky because these guys came right back. When I came back, I was like, oh, this is what it is. Okay, so check it out. It is a CNced hopup chamber. Look familiar? That's exactly what it is. And what the main selling point for this is this TM spec. So if you like the SSP5 upper so much, you want to put it on one of your TM lowers, this is where it comes in. If you want to use a TM spec inner barrel, this is where this guy comes in. Okay. Now I have to be honest, as you guys always know, I'm on this channel. I'm a little 50-50 on this guy. Okay, I don't know if I would go on my way to buy this because this one is so good and it's easy for me in general to fix what I want. To get this in here, I'm not worried. I've already figured out what to do and to modify it. But now that we have this, okay, it's less work for me. So I'll say this right now, if you want less work and you don't want to have to do any modding, this would probably be the route you would take. Let's do a weigh-in and I'll show you it on the website. Okay, can you guys see it? Oh no. Okay, little. There you go. Okay, so you'll be able to tell this sucker's down there light. 36.2 grams. Okay, extremely light. I believe this hit a 775. I looked it up on the website. Issue is I didn't get any screws with it. This is all it comes with. So I don't know if I have a different version or what. But when I was looking at it, I'm like, they say 2 grub screws. There's no 2 grub screws on here. There's only 1 on the bottom. So I'm not exactly sure what's going on here, but it led me to something else, and I think it's gonna be fun. And we're gonna talk to you guys about that. Okay, so first of all, let's test it on the TM spec. Let's grab a TM1 that's beaten up. Okay, we have a 5.1. Okay, this one's ugly. Just ignore it. It was a project, or like a project I was testing out at the time. There are so many random guns you'll see over here that are just like, you know, what the hell was I doing? Okay, so TM, this is a 5.1 frame, right? Boom, there you go. See? That's, you guys see that? On there pretty good. We got a little up down play, but you could shim that if you wanted to. Well, the question is where though. You wouldn't want it. You don't want to put it underneath, because it's pretty flat. But in the end, it's going to get locked by it. It'll get locked by the slide and stuff. Okay. All right. So next thing I probably want to see it on is I want to see it on advanced frame. You know who we should check out, guys? We should check out 5KU. 5KU is alive, by the way, and doing well on a advanced frame on my full auto blowback unit. Look how sexy this looks, man. God. The only thing I can't stand is the plug. I don't like the silver. It's annoying me. And then this was also a discolor. The only thing that's getting hammered right now is the outer barrel. All right, so look at the outer barrel. Outer barrel is just getting hammered. You can see right here it's getting hammered. But I mean, it's still working. Okay. I modded my slide stop, so you guys usually you can't do that. I always mod them and I cut this part so I can take it out anytime I want. All right, so we got 5KU advanced frame. Woohoo! That is tight. I like that. Look at that. Okay, that is good. Let's see if the SSP5 goes on here. Ooh, hey. Okay, obviously we'd have to take this part off, but can you imagine it? Like, you could do some pretty cool builds, and now that they have the colored parts, you could do some pretty cool builds. Wow. Okay, so we got it. Look, I suspect though it's not going to work on all of them. Okay, that's the one thing you guys need to probably keep in mind. You might have to do some work. Okay, let's try my baby. Right, Gunsmith Bro, but like, man, I probably need to get like what's it called? Dr. Black. I feel like that's probably the most common frame out there now. Yeah, okay, so Gunsmith Bro didn't want to work on here. The question is, what is it hitting? Could be hitting, this could be a little too short, so you might have to do some work or some modding. Yeah. Alright, it's not moving on here. All right, so just be careful, guys. You're depending on your frame. The problem is I have too many different types of frames. It's going to be insane. Let's check out one more. I have an Airsoft Surgeon, but once again, why I feel like Airsoft Surgeon would be useless because, like, who does Airsoft Surgeon even exist anymore? Here's my beautiful tiki. I love this tiki. I'm a tiki fanatic. Okay. All right, this one I can tell you is going to work. Look at the bottom. All right, let's see if I'm wrong. Oh yeah, we're in. You guys see? We're in. And this is lots, guys. This is what I mean. I have to fix all my gun. This isn't the original set on here. The problem is I was giving all my original stuff to like customers who we didn't want to wait or we couldn't find parts. So I had to. This is the Frankenstein. Like most of these guns are Frankenstein up here. Watch this. You guys see how easy it is to pop up? This was a problem I had back in the day, and I couldn't stand it. They changed. This is Airsoft Masterpiece. They changed one of their designs. And I said, please go back to your older design. And then I think they eventually fixed it. And then people were telling me I need to check out Edge. Edge makes the newest safety. So Edge is Airsoft, Alpha Airsoft with guns modify. Airsoft Masterpiece was, I think Airsoft Masterpiece guns. Oh, I'm getting sidetracked. I'm sorry, guys. Shit. That's. Oh man. And by the way, this one, guys, you could tell I played with it, right? This one got dropped. Oh man, this is my baby. I love this one too. All right. So you can see some frames it works, some it doesn't. So be prepared for that. You might get. Look, you're obviously going to modify this sucker. Okay. Do not modify your frame. To me that's insane because that's your frames are most besides the 5K. You guys, all your frames are over $200. You modify the $40 part. You're either gonna have to modify this area around here or this area. It's gonna be regarding this area right here. Now here's the other thing, guys. We're gonna have to do a part 2 realistically. Because I'm looking at this. I do not want to cannibalize this. I don't have a choice but to cannibalize it if I want to build this kit. I don't want to do it until I got the 5,000 BBs in this sucker. Okay, once we get to 5,000, there's a couple of changes I want to do to it, just to make it suit my needs. Okay, this gun, the SSP5, is. I'm gonna do a video. I realized I have to do a video because people are asking. I had some people ask on Facebook Messenger. It's like, how do you rate guns? Like, why is the Hi-Capa the best? And I've always had the same concept for the longest time, but I don't think I've ever put it into a video about what makes the best gun or best out of the box gun for me. And I'll just say quick right now. This to me is definitely it's climbing up there. Top 3 best out of the box. I think it's. Once I get the bag done, we'll go forward with it, but it's getting up there. Okay, and it's easy to buy the parts. We're going to talk about that right now. First of all, let me show you. Let me Google. I remember looking up. That's the one thing I was confused. It's like Silent Industry, but it's not by them. I don't know. Silent Industry Airsoft SSP5, and here we go. Okay, you guys see? A little weird. So it's a European company, Silent Industry. There, just I don't know if it's like an Evite kind of website, and they just contracted because it says from Creatical. Okay, so it is 39 euros. Okay, you can see right here. Compatible with Spec frames, SSP5. Spec inner barrel secure with 2 grub screws. Like, it didn't come with those grub screws, so I'm a little confused. But SRS chamber 7075, lightweight, more robust, elevated accuracy, range. Okay, I'm not so sure on that other claim. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. We are gonna show you the power of their website and why they're just nuts to me. Okay, now we're on Okay, so from here, let's go to SSP5 system, click here. We're gonna see if we can build, I think we can build an upper. So we have 2 of them, right? So we can probably buy all the parts we need, right? We need, I don't want to use their bucking. I'm not crazy about the bucking. Okay, there's the outer barrel, $14. Okay, so we'd pick that up, right? We need TDC set right there, 3, so 17. We unfortunately probably have to get this screw set. But that's probably the web screws we need. We need those top 2 right there, 1 and 2. I don't know where the second one is though. It's like, where do the 2 ones come? Because it grips differently, guys. So they designed it so it's 1, 2, not the 1 on the bottom, right? It's not on the bottom, and this is where, you know, the plate goes. The plate goes here. Okay, so we need TDC, so that's what, 16 outer barrel. And the funny thing is, you could get the longer version probably, can we? They have different lengths. Look at the lengths. So the cool thing is you could technically build your whole front upper. Your front upper. You can build just the front, I think. Right here, see, look. 45. So we could get like, we could build a 6-inch upper. And like, what, can you guys name a company where you can buy the stock out-of-box gun and get all the parts like this? I can't. I simply cannot do that. I can't do that for, KGW is harder. Like, actually, you know, the funny thing, guys, is so I 3D printed them, and I lost the if you watch my video on this, I'm taking it apart. I was trying to show you guys the hopup unit, and I lost a little spring and detent. And I'm like, I 3D printed something, and I had plumber tape in there to fix it. Right, it works just fine. But I'm a little weird, and I want this gun to be 100%. I sent them a message saying, hey, you know, I was stupid, and you know, would you guys ever sell part? I haven't gotten a response yet, but like, it's not like I'm going to be able to just go find that. I have to go dig the internet, find the website. They have, this sucker has it all in stock. You don't want to cannibalize your setup? Okay, cool. We got you. We got you. You can. Oh, you want our 6-inch version? Okay, we got you. You want our 5-inch version? Okay, we got you. You want our 4? It's like, to me, it's like, it blows my mind. So that's where they're getting a lot of their. If they didn't have all this easily accessible, it would still be wonderful. But having that extra part is just what makes them, to me, so nuts. And that's why I appreciate it. I know we're getting sidetracked. So look, the reality is I'm not going to put this in here until I get to 5,000. And just from, okay, we obviously haven't used it. But this is where I'm like, in my head, God, I got to be honest. Would I spend $39 on this? I feel like this is probably okay for someone that if you have a lot of TM lowers or advanced range and you want to put your SSP5 on there, okay? That's where I feel like it's probably good, and it's also good if you kind of want to do less work. Because the reality is to get this up and running, you would have to do some work and you have to know what you're doing, okay? Could it be done? I don't know, because this is such a drastic difference right here, okay? I mean, just look at the difference. All right, but could I? Is this something I have the skill set to do? Honestly, yes, I have the skill set to get this to work, and the other stuff I have. But is this something I want? Not realistically, no. The only thing I want is probably just a different grip, and you know, as much as it's just cool to see SSP5 and this. I'd probably like, you know. I don't want it's not. Hey, don't take it the wrong way, guys. It's nothing against it, but it's like, to me, it's just not. It's not cool. You know, I want this. I want this off. Okay, I don't mind this in here. I don't mind that in here, but this, I probably want. It would have been cooler if it was just like to me like the logo or something. So I don't know. That's just the way I am. I think I grew up with like Infinity, STI, was it Lambrama, like in a bunch of those other guys, Limcat. So like I'm used to the real estate companies and this like more simplistic and just, you know, stylized stuff, not this. So that's the only thing I'd probably want to change. But other than that, I'm kind of like in my head, I'm like, it's not something I'd go out of my way to buy. They did such a good job on the stock version, and I don't really know how this is more robust. I can't imagine. If anyone wants to comment, if anyone has more than 2 bags, because 2 bags to me, look, getting a bag on a pistol is a lot. I've had some people in the past say, "Oh, that's not a lot." That's a lot. Okay, not everyone gets to play airsoft all the time. You're talking about 5,000 BBs through one gun. That's a lot for a pistol. We're not talking full auto. We're not talking assault rifles where everyone is just, you know, you're shooting a lot, right, with the assault rifles and SMGs and all that other stuff. Pistols, you're not as much as those guys. So 5,000 to me is a good verification. If you've shot over 10,000, let me know. Any cracks or anything? I don't suspect. With how robust this is and the design, how this works, I just can't see this guy ever breaking. And maybe we could be unlucky and there could be some bubbles in there we can't see or anything, but I can't see this sucker breaking unless you drop it or you drop it or you're extremely rough with it. And guess what? I'm rough with my guns, okay? You saw people, my friends came over and they cried when they saw, you know, the dinks on my tiki and shit, you know, and I have a full steel. Everything gets used here, okay? I've been using all this shit for 20 years. So, I'm not so crazy about it. I think it's cool. And I think it serves a purpose to make things easier for people that they want to put on their advanced swimmer TM stuff. But I like what this is in. So what we'll do is I think we should build this out. Man, do we try to build this out and put it onto an advanced frame? It works. We saw it works on the 4.3 5KU one. We could try that. I think might have an extra 5KU. We could oh shoot, I have an idea. What if we did if I buy another 5KU frame and we do a 5KU SSP5 build? Okay, that's pretty budget actually. Oh shit, that's actually really good. Okay, you know what? All right, I found a purpose for this guy. We will do a 5KU / SSP5 build. That's what we're gonna do, because you got the best of both worlds. You have the amazing upper design they have, and then you got customization for a fraction of the price, and it's budget. They're both budget. I will challenge anybody saying that this is unfair. Okay, there is nothing unfair. The only thing I mentioned, I think this guy, there's a lot of options. You can buy this for cheaper. Okay, but that's like, okay, it's such a small thing, all right, and that means you have to order from another website. If you could just get off on one, you'll save money on shipping. But okay, this is cool, but I'm like kind of like, you know, it's like it's not such a big change for me. I'm like, yeah, I'd be like, oh man, I'm going out to buy this. I'm going out to buy 5 of these. You know, if you saw me review the TTI Glock mags, I'm like, oh man, I want 4 of these suckers. So I want a total of 5. Like, that's what after I'm done reviewing all the parts, I'm gonna go get me a set of them because I like them so much. I don't have that feeling with this. The reality is because I already had plans to get this to work with this guy. Okay, I already figured out what I'm gonna do is I have this right here. If you guys know what it is, you can use this to punch a set, and then drill just a fraction, and the grub screw will lock into it. Boom, we're done. Okay, I gotta get this to work in here, so I got some work to do on it, and I had planned to do it already, but I guess if you don't want to do work, this is where you come in, right? You come in and you just, I mean, yeah. This is where it wins. You're saving time. Okay, so we have, right, it goes right here. Okay, got it on. Make sure the buckin's on. Okay, bucking is on. Okay, nice and straight, right? And then I'm gonna push it in. You know what I mean? And then, okay, now you gotta I think it's a PDI. Okay, PDI. This is a PDI inner rail. You always can check the crowns. Crowns is usually a good idea of who the company is. And then you can also see if they, okay, yeah, see, they got, PDI will always put the mark on here. 9 ball is a little bit more convex. Is it convex? It's a chamfered, chamfered, yeah. So, listen up. That's why I'm like, in my head, this is, so maybe if you're not a person that mods, I don't really see the big benefit of this, because you can just modify this one on here. But at the same time, I wouldn't modify it. How much is, you know, we should check how much is this. So you're paying 39 euros. We'll see how much this guy is. Let's, excuse me. Let's see how much that is. I mean, 20 bucks? Yeah, I don't, yeah, okay, I don't, okay, guys, I don't know. Alright, you know what, someone tell me, if anyone who's gone through at least 2 bags, that means 10,000 BBs, let me know if this guy survived, because I don't think this guy is getting destroyed at all. Okay, it's such a efficient system. When the 2.2 came out on the Gunston Bro, that thing is a monster. Okay, I don't know if you can see him over there. He's the Hulk over there, and I built a lot of them for customers. Okay, it's a great design. Literally no pressure. Okay. Yeah, it'd be like right here. I mean, you get a weight reduction. But then this is 100 grams. Let's see. You gonna see? No, you can kind of see. Okay, yeah, 100 grams versus, what was this? So you're reducing weight. You're reducing weight. What, minus? Because the most of the weight is definitely here. Minus 30. So this is like 70. So you're knocking off like 40 grams. Okay, probably. And we'll see. All right. So look, part 2 will be. Part 2 is I'll try to order the parts. We'll try to build this up. We'll do one for this guy, right? The second one, pretty sure they sent me to you. Okay. Second one, we will do the 5KU project. I think this is a great opportunity to marry the two. SSP5 and 5KU, both affordable, and you can buy 5KU. It's out there. It's out in the market, okay? So if you kind of want something like a little bit more custom, okay, get it. And the reality is, guess what? Guys, you can make the whole damn upper yourself. And you know what's great is you could just, so you need, okay, what I'll do is I'll make a cart of all the parts we need to build a complete upper. And then let's check the colored stuff. Okay, so we saw the front part's 45, right? Okay, so like 45, so that's $5. $8 more for. Look at them, they're custom. Look at that. Woo! I want the 6-inch. Shit, look at that. Alright, we gotta do that. Okay, we're doing a 5KU SSP5 build, alright? So this way, you know what, at least we give them thanks because they send us stuff for free, and then I'll try to buy some stuff and I'll get 5KU. It's gonna take a while, guys, okay? And that's one thing I'm not gonna bullshit you. It's gonna take a while for me to get the 5KU stuff. I gotta save up. I'm trying to build a website so I can sell the blowback units easier, and then we gotta get some more money into the channel. All right, I'm tapped out. So this saves us. All right, this does save us. All right, we will do a 5KU Creatical / SSP5 build from NOVRITSCH. And then what we'll do is we'll build the list. That will be fun. Second one, once we hit 5,000, man, I want to use this sucker though. I don't see how this is like a huge improvement. I actually feel like this would be a downgrade, because this hopup unit is purely designed. Like, for example, okay, you see guys, this is what I'm talking about. You see how I can't push down in here? Right? This hopup unit is purely designed for this frame. It is not designed for any other frame. Whereas this guy is forced to work for other frames, right? You'll see how there's more play here. There's definitely more play here. You know what I mean? And does it get locked in? Am I nitpicking it? Yes, I'm nitpicking it, okay? It's still cool, but at the end of the day, that's why in my head I'm like, I don't know how this is an upgrade. This would have had to be, I think they would have had to offer more whistles and bells for me to be like, oh shit, this is really cool. But, yeah, at least you can use it on TM and advanced frames. Watch out for advanced frames. You guys saw from my experience that you're going to have to... oh, let's try KF. Let's try KF. One more before we leave. One more before we leave. KF has been doing wonderful, guys. Still alive with a steel hammer. Okay, hitting that. Okay, did it bend? Yes, it did, but we're okay. We're doing good. Look at the marks. Not much. Okay. Not much. It's doing pretty damn good. Hit roll down there. Let's see. Okay, so you can see this one is actually, it's hitting something. Question is what though? So, once again, yeah, you see, you're taking a chance that you might have a frame it doesn't work with, and I'm not going to be able to help everybody because I don't have any customers right now with the Dr. Black frame at all, and it's going to be a while before I buy Dr. Black. On my Gunston Bro didn't work, but that's like a 10 plus year old Gunston Bro frame, so I don't know if that's even a good test because they might have redesigned it. We know it works on a 5KU. KF frame, really, this company doesn't exist anymore, so maybe it's kind of dumb to do that, but so just be prepared, guys, that you might have to do work, and you should always expect that, okay? You should always expect that with any airsoft pistol part. That's just how the world works, okay? I think we're done here. I've talked enough. Part two will be when we hit 5,000. I'll put it in there, and we'll see if I like it, if it feels any different. I've gotten a really good idea how this guy shoots, and he shoots wonderful. He does an excellent job. He was fine-tuned for 32s. The tracers, no, that was just more for fun. Okay, we'll do an update on that separate, and we'll do one for sure. It's going to be the 5KU SSP5 project. I think that's going to be two incredibly fun things. So this one will be SSP5 / 5KU, and then this one will build for. I think he might be sending more stuff. I can't remember. And if he's sending more stuff, what we'll do is we'll use those parts for this. All right, there we go. We got it. One for the SSP5, one for a more like TM style custom gun that if you want to put the cool SS upper on a different lower build. Got it? So part two will be in the future, okay? If you guys have any questions, let me know. And Creatical, okay? Go check them out. Buy it if you need it. Like, once again, I'm not crazy about it, but is it bad? No. I don't think there's anything bad about it at all. It's just I don't think I'm crazy about it. I'm not screaming to the roofs about it. It's cool. It's nifty. It's easy to use if you're using a TM spec frame. I think if you're using a TM spec frame, you won't have any problems. How can I help prove that? We've already done the stock one. Okay, you know what? Damn, what's the garter one? I don't have the garter one. Out. Here we go. Okay, there's two companies that make TM spec frames. This is one of them, and I hate them, but they made some sexy stuff. This is my Project Darkness, one of my favorite guns, but the most pain in the ass company. It's a shooter design, so you'll notice this a little bit different. And this is TM spec. $10. This is gonna work. Okay, yeah. So look, advanced frames, depending on how they have it built in here, is where you're gonna have the issues. Okay, but if it's TM spec, kind of like this, Garters is pretty much TM spec. Who else? There's another company that makes one that's TM spec. And then Gus Bro and everybody else went on their own. But you saw a couple of advanced frames were dropping. 5KU was a drop-in. And it's how they built the inside a little bit different. Okay, I think we're done. Alright, I'll see you guys around. Have a good one. Trust me on the camping, guys. Go try camping at least once with your loved ones, your families, your friends. Okay, I promise you, it will be a very nice trip. Just go for 1 day or 2 days. Doesn't have to be long. Just 1 day in nature. Make sure you're well prepared. Do your research on the area. Bring everything you need as necessary. Okay, have a great time, guys. See you.